Welcome to our Panther Pro Shop proposal. We will be talking about the new team store that will go in the new Nito and Mariana Cobain Arena Conference Center and Hotel. My name is Nia Thomas.
I'm Molly Casper.
I'm Danny Castillo.
And I'm Ian Faherty. Throughout this presentation, we'll be discussing four various components. The first being an introduction, where I will discuss the space and how we arranged the Panther Pro Shop. Next being store layout and appearance, where we will discuss the specific design and added features. The third being merchandise, where we will talk about the various featured limited edition and selected merchandise that will be featured in the store. And finally, events, where we will discuss the various exciting and integral events that we will feature. As for the space itself, it is a 10-foot by 10-foot space with an added area for presentation and photographing opportunities. We decided to use every single inch of the facility in a COVID-free and presentable environment for all to enjoy. This will resemble pop-up shops for an adaptable and transformable setup and design, and our aim is for the store to be spacious and a social media hotspot for students and fans to take pictures and share on social media, therefore proving and showing how innovative and forward-thinking that High Point University is.
So as far as the store layout and appearance, we kind of had to think of ways that will best help the arena store to make it fun, welcoming, and enjoyable to everyone, as well as also thinking of all of the COVID-19 precautions and guidelines. So as we know, the store is already pretty small as it is, and with COVID-19, the store capacity is going to be limited even more than normal, which is going to mean that there's going to be a lot longer lines and all that kind of stuff. So our first idea that we came up with was the merchandise truck. And so the idea behind it is the merch truck is going to be located right outside the main entrance off to either side of the arena, which is going to be very visible to everyone walking in and around the arena. And of course, it will be High Point purple. As you can see in the left picture of our High Point ice cream truck, it's going to be a similar design or something like that, but twice as big for a merchandise truck. It will be a multi-use as well. So before the game, the truck will be used as a place to buy merchandise and accessories. The options that the truck will carry will be very limited, most likely our top selling items as well as some accessories, and are able to be purchased right there, so you don't have to wait in the long lines for the store inside, or if you don't feel comfortable going into the store because of COVID. Next to the truck will be barcodes, yes. So next to the truck will be barcodes, as well as placed all around the arena, where you can scan at any time. They are touch-free, which is another COVID prevention. And as soon as you scan it, it will lead you straight to the Panther Pro Shop website, where you can purchase your apparel and accessories and all that right there on the website. So as soon as you do that, these are something called a BOPUS order, which is a buy online and pick up in store. How this will work is once you place your order, we'll send you a text letting you know how long it will take until your order is ready, and it will be guaranteed ready by the end of the game. When we will then send you a text letting you know that your order will be ready for pickup, and then once you come to pick up your item, we will scan it, and then you'll receive another text letting you know your item has been picked up. In the case that you forget to pick up your order or you decide you no longer want it, after the end of the game, we will then send you another text letting you know your item was not picked up, and you will not be charged for it. So once the game starts, the merch truck will no longer be open for merchandise sales. It will then turn into the BOPUS station, where everyone who decides to order online, they will go to the merchandise truck to pick up their orders. The reason we're using the truck for this is to limit the crowding around the arena store inside, with everyone that wants to purchase items that won't crowd around. It will limit the crowding and the lines for the inside store. And because the truck is placed outside, it will be easier to socially distance. And then as far as the t-shirt wall, this will be placed along the inside of the store. The t-shirts will be on display outside, and then once you open up the doors, there will be cubbies inside with all the t-shirts displayed. And in the middle, if we decided to, we could add all the hats. This way it will leave us more space on the floor for other apparel. And then we do also have a vending machine, which will be used for mostly just accessory items. And Danny will go into more detail about that next.
So when it came to choosing what exactly would be sold within the Panther Pro Shop, we thought that it was important to ask for the help from the High Point community. So in order to do so, we had to create a survey which consisted of 5 questions, and to our surprise, we received a total of 871 votes. So the first question that we asked was if people preferred dry fit or cotton fabric. And as you can see from the graphs, cotton was preferred over dry fit, with 451 people choosing cotton and 420 people voting for dry fit. The second question that you can see is if people wanted to see exclusive items, and exclusive meaning that these items will be only sold at this location and they will not be sold at the bookstore location. So of the 871 votes, 603 people said yes and 268 people said no. So going on to the next slide for the third question. This was in regards to what merchandise items people preferred. We asked each individual to rank their most desired items, 1 being their most desired and 7 being their least desired. So on the graphs, you can see that the pink bar is closest to 0, indicating that it is the most desired item, while the green and aqua blue bars are closest to the 7. So that shows that those were the least desired items. So this graph told us that people's top 3 items were t-shirts, hoodies, and hats. And the least desired items were masks, water bottles, bobbleheads, and lanyards. The fourth question below was where we asked if people attended any events at the arena, if they would stop at the store and buy something. So 811 people answered yes to this question, and 60 people answered no. So from these 4 questions, we pretty much have a good idea of what we will be selling within the store. So in terms of fabric products, we will be carrying both cotton and dry fit products, but we will have more cotton options since people prefer this material. We will also be selling exclusive products that will only be sold at this store, as well as selling some of the bookstore's best sellers. The most desired products or items were t-shirts, hats, and hoodies, which will be displayed inside of the Panther Pro Shop. And for the lower ranking items, which were the masks, the water bottles, the bobbleheads, and the lanyards, we will be putting those inside of the vending machine, which is going to be located outside of the store. This is a way for people to still buy smaller accessories while also utilizing more space within the store and social distancing as well. So for the 5th and final question, we asked people what their classification was, and we had 7 groups of people. So those 7 groups of people were the undergraduate students, graduate students, alumni, staff members, family members and parents, community members, and parents of incoming freshmen. So as you can see from the graph, undergraduate students made up the largest percentage of votes with 50.2%, and family members and parents made up the second most, which was 43.9% of votes.
So last week we have the Panther Pro Shop events. As a group, we decided to focus on 3 main events so that we weren't just listing off random events. We chose Panther Paradox, Panther Theme Nights, and Parent Panther Takeover, all of them coinciding with our mascot, Prowler the Panther. So our first event would be the Panther Paradox. This idea goes back to when we've been to Chuck E. Cheese, and at one point in our life, we've all been to a kid's birthday party that was held at Chuck E. Cheese, and we've gone to the party room and seen the Ticket Blaster. The Ticket Blaster is super exciting for kids because they get to go in and collect as many tickets as possible. The same idea works for the Panther Paradox. This will be sort of like a raffle, and students, alumni, or whoever comes into the store and they will purchase at least one item of the administration's choosing, and they will be entered into a raffle. From there, we will allow Prowler during like halftime to pick out the winner, and the winner can come back and enter the Panther Paradox, the ticket machine, and look for that special ticket that allows them to get one item free. The next event is Panther Theme Nights, and this is just as simple as decorating the Panther Pro Shop to match whatever the theme night is. Back in high school, a lot of people really enjoyed theme nights like Hawaiian Night or Blackout or In our case, it would probably be a purple out for our school's color. And so this could be us decorating the store to match the whatever the theme is. So for example, if it's purple out, we make sure we have all purple accessories, all purple shirts. If the theme is black out, you might want to do a limited edition jersey that's black with purple writing. This makes more people want to buy items from the store because they feel that it is a limited edition and they may not be able to have another chance to get it. The last event that we came up with is the Panther Parent Takeover. When we were studying and collecting our data, our second largest group, as Danny said, was family members and parents. And we decided to give them an event of their own. We realized that Family Weekend is a big weekend for our school, and it is a tradition that we will follow for a very long time to come. And we believe that our parents are very important people. And so we feel like we should showcase the new arena and our Panther Pro Shop to them. So we would allow them to come to the arena and have a tour, just like we did when Warnick first opened, when Warnick School of Science first opened. We'll allow them to come and do a tour of the arena. And then at the end of the tour, they can take a tour of the Panther Pro Shop. And to their surprise, they'll find all items that they liked. So for instance, if more parents voted in the survey that they wanted dry fit items, we'll have more dry fit. If they wanted hoodies or pullovers or whatever items that they specifically wanted, the store will have them in stock for Panther Parent Takeover.
We would like to thank you for listening to our presentation, and we are offering up the floor for any questions that you may have. Once again, thank you.